Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome to economics online classes. So in the previous class we studied regarding the revision classes of economics for second PU. So in that I discussed just regarding the question papers with the choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks, match the following and some project oriented question of microeconomics. So let us discuss from the beginning, from the first chapter, because as you know that because of COVID-19 almost 4 chapters were deducted. So it means the 35% were deducted syllabus. So it is difficult to carry through the question paper, pattern yet to come. So let's start from the chapter wise revision. First chapter, as you know that there are two these branches in economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. So first part of economics we are studying in class 12 or second PUC is microeconomics. In microeconomics there are 6 chapters, but 2 chapters were deducted, that is 5th and 6th chapter, market equilibrium, and chapter 6 is non-competitive market. No need to touch that part, just we are going to learn from the first chapter introduction, second chapter theory of consumer behavior, third chapter is about production and cost, and fourth chapter is theory of firm under perfect competition. So from the theory of firm under perfect competition you are all gone through the videos. So let us start from the first chapter, that is introduction to microeconomics. So as you all know that what is economics, what is economy, everything you studied in the first year economics and even in the second year you studied in the offline classes. So let us start our class with the meaning of economics and origin of economics. The word economics is originated from the Greek word, as you know that is okios and nomos. Two Greek words, okios and nomos. So as you know that these two words are derived from the Greek word. So the word economics is derived from two Greek words, okios and nomos. Here okios means, as you know that, household. Nomos means management. Okios means household, nomos means management. Thus by the name itself you came to know that the word economics means household management. Economics stands for household management. So what it means? So economy means you know that. So how to utilize the scarce resources in the gentle manner. How to channelize and organize the scarce resources are said to be the economy, or economizing the resources said to be the economics. How to use the scarce resources in a gentle manner. So that is the household management. How to utilize our resources, nothing but household management. Thus the word economics is derived from the two Greek words okios and nomos. Okios means household, nomos means management. Thus the word economics stands for household management. Economics means household management, means how to manage the scarce resources in the economy is said to be the economics. So most commonly economics is related to the money matters, how to utilize the money, how the economy functions, that are all we are going to study here. But in microeconomics you are studying the economy in a simple manner. So how the individual behavior, you are studying the individual behavior, not aggregate manner, just individual behavior. How the consumer is going to react to the different situations, how the individual is going to use or utilize his money for the purchasing of a commodity, how the individual is going to save his money. All these things we are studying in the microeconomics. There are two broad branches of economy, that is one is microeconomics, other one is macroeconomics. So in microeconomics you are studying the economy in a individual manner. studying the economy and economic behavior in a individual manner, in the brief manner. For example, as you studied in the first year, who is called consumer, producer, seller, service provider, service holder, everything you studied. A person who buy a goods are called as consumer, who sell a goods are called seller. So like that, individual manner we are going to study the economics under the microeconomics. So what is economy means, you know that how to utilize the scarce resources in a gentle manner, that we are studying under the economics. So economy is nothing but how to prioritize or how to channelize and organize these resources, scarce resources are said to be the economics. Thus here, as you know that scarcity is the root for all economic problems. What is this scarcity? Scarcity means lack of availability. Scarcity means lack of availability. Lack of availability is said to be the scarcity. Scarce means shortage of resources. So it is because of scarcity all economic problems arising in our economy. If there is no scarcity means there would be no economic problems and no need to study the separate subject like economics and all. All other whatever the activities in the economy, it depends and stands upon the scarcity, and whatever the scarcity, money scarce resource, water is a scarce resource, example land is a scarce resource, limited resource. So because of limited resources, problem of choice arises in the economy. What is this problem of choice? Problem of choice is nothing but, students, how to choose the goods with the help of the limited money income is said to be the problem of choice. For example, if we have the 500 rupees in our hand, just 500 rupees, there are many chances are there to utilize this money. So money income is limited, just we have a 500 rupees. So there are many choice in the economy. Human wants are unlimited, as you know that human wants are unlimited. So we should utilize this money for the different purpose. So for example, if you want a pen, books, or if you want to purchase new dress, or if you want to buy a car, or wanted to build a building. So but your money income is limited. See here, just you have a 500 rupees. So it is nothing to do with the 500 rupees. Just you can purchase either the stationery items, whatever requirement for the students. Because while the scarce resources are there in the economy, one should think how to utilize these resources for the most urgent wants. First we should select the most urgent want should be selected first and least urgent want should be next. That is a theory in economics. You should utilize your money 500 rupees just for purchasing pen, book and whatever the most urgent things, consumption purpose. You can buy the any kind of purchase any kind of any other study materials. Because as a student's most urgent wants is purchasing the study materials. Pen, books, you can or any other study materials buy from the 500 rupees, because as a students no need to build a building, car or nothing, that are all the future needs. Then after studying, after your jobs you can go through that. Thus this 500 rupees is a limited resource. Money is a limited resource. What are all here you are going to see the different choices there in front of you in the economy, that are all said to be the problem of choice. Here the problem arises because the scarce resource you have 500 rupees only in your hand, thus the problem of choice arises. Question may comes for 2 marks. Why does the problem of choice arises? The problem of choice arises in the economy. It is due to the limited resource and unlimited wants. Why does the problem of choice arises means? Because of limited resources, unlimited wants and alternative uses. These limited resources are having the alternative uses. For example, alternative uses, limited resource is there, money is limited resource, land is a limited resource, and unlimited wants you have. You wanted to build a building in a land, so someone is wanted to construct a road. So for all that this industry or agriculture purpose, all these purpose we need a limited resource, that is land. Land is a limited resource. Unlimited want is by using the land one can build a building or one can construct a home or educational institution can be built, or this land is used for the industrial purpose to build industries, or agriculture, land can be used for the purpose of agriculture or for the any other purposes, building of any financial institutions, banks or any financial institutions. Thus this land is having one land is having the many uses. Land can be utilized for all these purposes, or for the purpose of building or constructing roads, for transportation purposes. Thus this land is a limited resource. Availability of land is very limited, but it is having the alternative uses. Alternative uses means many uses. Land can be used for the many purpose. Even the water is also limited resources. You can use the water for the many purposes. For example, if you take the water is a limited resource, or you can take a money is a limited resource. Your pocket money is limited. Then that's what you are going to purchase the limited things, and you are going to choose the items in a market. For example, your pocket money is only 1000 rupees. Think that your pocket money is 1000 rupees. You wanted to purchase the different kinds of goods to satisfy your wants. So here you can see many kind of goods is there in the market. You can purchase either fruits are there, vegetables are there. Then you can go for purchasing either dress materials, or you can go for purchasing the books or study materials. So money is a limited resource. Only 1000 rupees you have as a pocket money. Thus you are going to utilize this money for the most urgent want, that is books and stationery. Next, if remains, then you are going for the fruits, vegetable, and at last for the purchasing of new dress or any other materials. Thus in front of you many choice are there in the economy. That's what our economy is also said to be the choice making economy. Our economy is also said to be the choice making economy. Why our economy is said to be the choice making economy means it is because of limited resources and unlimited wants. Those limited resources are having the alternative uses. So land is having the alternative uses for building purpose, home purpose, education institution purpose, or religious purpose, industrial purpose, agriculture purpose, banks, construction of roads, dams. All these purpose land is utilized, but availability of land is a limited one. Then money also, if you have the enough money, you can purchase everything, then no need of studying the economics or problem of choice in the economy. It is because of limited money or pocket money in your hand, you are going to choose the things in our surroundings or in the market. Next, water is also a best example for the limited resources. As you know that scarcity of water is the big problem in our economy and society as well. Thus, water can be used for the household purpose, industrial purpose, many uses. Alternative use of water is household purpose, water is needed, agricultural purpose, water is needed, industrial purpose, water is needed, even water is needed for the purpose of drinking. Household means everything comes in that household purpose, agricultural purpose, industrial purpose, and for all whatever the without water it is unable to survive in the economy or society. Thus, water is also a scarce resource. So, one should utilize the water resource in a gentle manner. Thus, due to the limited resources, unlimited wants, problem of choice arising in the economy. 2 mark, very important question. Why does the problem of choice arises? The problem of choice arises due to the unlimited wants and limited resources and alternative uses. Unlimited wants, limited resources and alternative use of resources given rise to the problem of choice in the economy. So, this is just about what is economics. What is economic system? Economic system is nothing but economy is a mechanism to prioritize or channelize the resources in a gentle manner, because as we know that our resources are limited and wants, human wants are unlimited. To match between these limited resource and unlimited wants, we should go through the problem of choice or choice making. Thus, all the things we are going to choose in the economy with the help of limited resources. Thus, our economy is said to be the choice making economy. Our economy is said to be the choice making economy. So, every economy is facing one or other kind of problems. So, in that either developed economy, underdeveloped economy or less developed economy. Country like USA, Japan, India, Pakistan or any other countries. All countries are facing their own economic problems. So, those developed countries means no, don't think that they are all having all the resources, but they are going to utilize the available resources in a gentle manner. That is what they are developed countries. Thus, all the problems are, all the countries are having the many problems. So, that problems are said to be the central problems of an economy. So, central problems of economy is nothing but what are the basic problems arising in the economy while producing the goods and services. Either developed countries or underdeveloped countries or less developed countries, all the countries are facing the basic problems while producing the goods and services. That we are going to study under the heading central problems of economy. What are these central problems in an economy? Very important for 4 marks. Central problems of economy. Every economy is facing the one or other problems. So, there are mainly 3 problems arising in every economy. First one is what to produce. What to produce. Second main problem arising in every economy is how to produce. Third main problem arising in every economy is for whom to produce. For whom to produce. So, while producing the goods and services, there are mainly 3 main problems. What to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. So, while producing goods and services, one should think about all this economic system and people in the economy as a whole. Thus, what kind of goods should be produced and in what quantities? Every economy should look after while producing goods and services, what kind of goods should be produced in what quantities. Whether to produce more consumer goods or to produce more of capital goods. There is mainly there are 2 questions arising, whether to produce more consumer goods or to produce more capital goods. Consumer goods means you know that those goods which are essential for the consumer to lead a life, basic consumer goods. Food, then food items, everything comes under the consumer goods. So, whether to produce more of the food items, here also one more question arises, whether to produce more of food items or more of any other war material or capital goods, machines. Food items or machines. So, economists said it in a wonderful manner, that is whether to produce more food items or to produce more of guns. Why they said like this? It is because of, as we know that many countries are attracting our income and this whatever our abundant resources, they wanted to plan to attack our country. During that time we should save from the others attack. During that time we should produce more of guns rather than food product. If we go for producing more of the war materials, then there is shortage of food for the soldiers and other people to fight against the others. So to fight against others, we need both the food items and guns. Thus the problem of choice arising in our economy, whether to produce more of food items or to produce more of guns or machineries required for the economy and consumer requirement we should see. Thus this economist said that what to produce is the first main problem arising out of central problem in every economy. It is one of the central and basic problem in the economy. What kind of goods should be produced, in what quantities, whether to produce more consumer goods or to produce more capital goods. Consumer goods means whether to produce the more of the food items, capital goods means whether to produce more of the machines. One should see the requirement of the economy, then go for the producing these kind of goods according to the economic situation. By seeing the economic situation, one should take the decision what kind of goods should be produced in the economy. Next, second main problem arising out of economy, that is how to produce. How to produce means what kind of technology should be used in case of production to increase the productivity in the economy. So while producing goods and services, one should see what kind of technology should be used in the production. So production is a process of converting raw material into finished goods, as you know that. While producing the goods and services, they were using the four main factors of production that are said to be the land, labor, capital and organization. So rewards given to these factors are in the form of factor payments, rent, wages, interest and profit. That are all you studied in the first year economics. So how to produce with the help of factors of production. So either labor and capital we are going to take. Suppose we are taking only two factors, labor is there, capital is there. So in India, we will take our own example, our own country, highly populated country like India, 130 above crores population we have. So what kind of technique should be used in the field of production? So for example, if it is possible to use the labor intensive technique or to use the capital intensive techniques. Again there are two questions arising out of production, that is how to produce. What kind of technique should be used in the field of production? Whether to use more of labor intensive technology or techniques you can say, or to use more of capital intensive techniques. So whether to use the more of labor in the production. If the more labor used in the production, less capital used in the production, then it will highly impact on the production process. Our GDP growth rate will be decreases. Gross domestic product will be decreases. Suppose country like India, whether we are using the more capital, then there less capital means there arises unemployment problem. Unemployment increases. If unemployment increases means, as you know that income level of the people decreases, standard of living decreases, either they were suffering from the whatever starvation and hunger, that you know that poverty arises. Thus it is a big problem in our economy how to produce the goods and services, whether to use more labor or to use the more capital. Whether to use the more labor intensive techniques means employment increases because 75% of the people in India depends on the agriculture and agricultural allied activities. So labor effort is more rather than the capital intensive techniques. They are unable to use new adopted technologies or modernized technologies still now. So thus whether to use the more labor means less capital means it will decreases our production. It is one of the problem. Whether we are using the more capital intensive or machines in the field of production, that will reduces the labor. That will lead to the unemployment problem and poverty again increases. Thus it is one of the big problem in every economy, how to produce the goods and services, whether to use more labor or whether to use more of capital, more of labor intensive techniques or more of capital intensive techniques. Thus by seeing the economic situation, it is better to take the decision in the economy. Thus proper planning is required to utilize the both labor and capital in a equal proportion. Thus next main problem arising out of production in an economy is for whom to produce. For whom to produce means whether to produce the goods for the rich section of the society or to produce the goods for the poor section of the society. Again there are two question arises, whether to produce the goods for the rich people or for the poor people. There are two sections in our economy. One is haves and other one is have-nots. Haves means those who have enough money. Have-nots means they comes under the poor section. Their income always lies below the poverty line, and haves means they are always never poor or non-poor. Their income always above the poverty line. Thus for whom to produce? While producing these goods and services, this is a big question mark. For whom to produce? So whether to produce the goods for a rich section, luxurious goods, or to produce the goods for the basic needs. So rich section needs luxurious items because already they pass through the whatever basic needs, food, cloth and shelter. Thus poor people need now basic needs. Basic amenities means basic requirements. Food, cloth, shelter. They need just food, cloth, shelter because they want hunger. They are suffering from hunger and starvation and they need just a food, cloth and shelter. So country like India, it is a big problem while producing the goods and services, whether to concentrate more on the rich section or to on the poor section, because only the 20% of people are comes under the rich section and remaining all the 85%, 80% or comes under the poor section. Thus it is a big challenge to feed this population with the basic needs. Luxurious items were producing more and more means these people, poor people, were suffering from the hunger and starvation. Thus while producing the goods and services, central problems arising in the economy are mainly three problems. First one is what to produce, second one is how to produce, third one is for whom to produce. So here you should make out the important points, students. So central problems of an economy includes what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. So how to produce means what kind of goods should be produced, in what quantities, whether to produce the more consumer goods or to produce more capital goods, whether to produce more of the food items or to produce more of the guns. More of the guns means war materials. So this question will be solved only with the help of the economic situation. So by seeing the economic situation, it is better to take the decision what to produce, whether to produce consumer goods or capital goods. So this problem is arising in every economy, either a developed economy, underdeveloped economy or less developed economies. Second main problem arising out of production is how to produce, whether to produce the goods with the help of labor intensive technology or with the help of capital intensive technology. Suppose country like India, we are having the enough labor force, Thus, if we are using the more labor and less capital, that will decreases our GDP growth rate and it will adversely affects on our economy. Whether we are using the more of capital goods means laborers will lose their employment and that will create the unemployment this problem and that will lead to the problem of poverty. Thus, while producing the goods and services, we should see the both labor intensive and capital intensive technique. It is a big challenge. So, next problem arising out of central problem is for whom to produce. While producing the goods and services, one must concentrate on both rich section and poor section in the economy. So, no one should be escape from the any benefits of the government. While producing the goods and services, one must concentrate on rich section and poor section. Suppose they are going to produce more of the luxurious items like jewels and other buildings, whatever the remaining things means, others will suffer from the basic needs. Thus, it is difficult to match between the rich section and poor section in the economy. While producing the goods and services, one must concentrate on both rich section of the society and poor section of the society. So, this is just a brief note on the central problems of an economy. Very important for 4 marks. So, it is a revision class 2. So, in the first class we is discussing about the central problems of economy. So, important for 4 marks. Next, one more question comes in this chapter for 4 marks is my economic system. What is economic system? Why, how does it operates? So, as we studied in the first year basic economics, you studied about the economic systems. There are mainly 3 systems in the economy, namely market economy, capitalistic economy and mixed economy. So, let us see what are those economic system. So, economy means you know that to functioning our economic system we need one economy or economic system. So, main economic systems are for example, economic system is there. So, how to utilize the scarce resources in a gentle manner to satisfy unlimited wants with the limited resources with the alternative uses is a big challenge. Thus, to prioritize the resources we need the economic system. So, there are mainly 3 basic economic system in all the economies. So, first one is socialistic economy. Socialistic economy. Second one is capitalistic economy. Capitalistic economy. And third one is mixed economy. Mixed economy. So, here is an economic system. In that there are 3 types of economic system we are going to see. First one is socialistic pattern of economy. So, socialistic pattern of economy is nothing but students. So, China, Russia and most of the other countries are having the best example is China, Russia and some other Asian countries also following the socialistic pattern of economy. What is this socialistic economy? So, under this socialistic pattern of economy, all the important decisions in the economy are owned, managed and controlled by all the important economic decisions are owned, managed and controlled by the government. Controlled by the government. Here government is the authority to take all the decisions. All the socio-economic decisions are vested in the hands of the government is said to be the socialistic economy. So, resources are owned, managed. Here is a resource. Think that limited resource is there. How to utilize this resource? That resources are owned, managed and controlled and important decisions are taken by the government. All the important decisions are taken by the government. Best example, China and Russia. Socialistic pattern of economy. So, socialistic pattern of economy is also called as, it is a centrally planned economy. Another name for the socialistic economy is centrally planned economy. Very important for 4 marks. Centrally planned economy. Centrally planned economy. By the name itself you came to know all the plans are made by the central government. All the plans are made by the central government. The socialistic economy is also said to be the centrally planned economy. Here all the important decisions regarding the production, consumption, distribution, exchange, 4 main functions of economy. All those functions are carried out by the government. Important decisions regarding the utilization of limited resources and solving the problem of limited resource, that is scarcity. All the important decisions are taken by the owned, managed and controlled by the government or central authority. This is about the centrally planned economy, or it is also called socialistic pattern of economy. It is one of the economic system prevail in some part of our world. So, second one is capitalistic economy. Capitalistic economy is nothing but, students, it is also called as market economy. It is also important for 4 marks. Market economy. Here under the market economy, all the important decisions regarding the production, consumption, distribution, exchange and resources are owned, managed and controlled by the market forces, that is demand and supply. Market forces, that is demand and supply. Market forces, demand and supply. So, capitalists are the authority to take decision. Best example, USA, Japan. USA, Japan. Most developed countries are following the market economic system or capitalistic economy system. Capitalistic economy is the economy, it is also called as market economy, under which all the important decisions regarding the production, consumption and distribution, exchange, everything taken by the capitalist. Capitalists are the owners or they are the monopolists to take the decisions regarding the resources and utilization of resources. Best examples for capitalistic economy, USA, Japan and other well advanced countries. What is mixed economy? So, mixed economy, in reality all economies are said to be the mixed economies. Very important for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. In reality all economies are dash. In reality all economies are mixed economies. So, mixed economy is nothing but, students, it is a combination of both socialistic pattern of economy and capitalistic pattern of economy. It is a combination of market economy and market economy plus socialistic economy, centrally planned economy. Centrally planned economy. Thus, mixed economy is nothing but it is the combination or mixture of centrally planned economy and capitalistic pattern of economy. It means here all the important decisions regarding the production, consumption, distribution, exchange are taken by the government and private sector together. Government and private sector together. Government plus private sector together taking the decisions. Best example for mixed economy is India. Our own country is following the mixed economic system, this system. Thus, there are 3 main economic systems, students. One is socialistic economy, also called centrally planned economy. Best example, China, Russia and other countries. Capitalistic economy is private economy, also called market economy. Best examples, USA, Japan. Mixed economy is a mixture of market economy and socialistic economy. So, centrally planned economy, market economy, government sector plus private sector together take the decisions regarding the whatever the managing the resources, production, consumption, distribution, exchange. Best example for mixed economy is India. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.